Hello, my dear Cancers, and welcome to your reading for the Taurus new moon. This is a reading from April 22nd, when we have the new moon in Taurus, until we have the new moon in Gemini on May 22nd. This new moon is going to coincide with Earth Day, so our relationship with nature is going to it takes on a special significance. Taurus is ruled by Venus, which rules money, love, beauty, sensuality, pleasure. And Taurus is the sign that says, I need. So it's really important to focus on how do you get your needs met and what you need to do, or what you need in order to feel safe and secure. So without further ado, let's go ahead and invite spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, and our spirit guides to this space to deliver the messages that we need to hear for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs from April 22nd until May 22nd. Messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs from April 22nd until May 22nd. Messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs from April 22nd until May 22nd. Cancer, your overall energy here is the Strength card. Off the bat, I'm getting that some of you may be Cancer, Leo, Cospers. For others of you, you might be dealing with a Leo, or you might have Leo in your chart, or just be exhibiting these qualities. The Strength card is all about having courage and the strength and inner calm despite what might be going on around you. When it's showing up in the reverse, it's telling me that someone's self-confidence may have taken a hit, or somehow there's some self-doubt that has crept in that's making you feel like I'm not strong enough. Okay, but underneath that we have the Seven of Cups. This may be becoming, this feeling, this loss of strength or personal power may be coming from the sense of being confused. The Seven of Cups is maybe about idealizing a relationship, a person, a situation, a job, idealizing or fantasizing about what it is, how you see yourself or this relationship or this person or this situation, and a real need for grounding. Now, remember, this Taurus new moon is happening on Earth Day, and the importance of grounding. Okay, the importance of bringing yourself back to earth and really focusing on what it is you need. Now, please don't take this as an accusatory tone and on my part. And I definitely believe in the power of imagining and fantasizing as well. And that can really help you raise your vibration. But it needs to be grounded in reality. So for some of us who might be working with law of attraction, if you have been trying to attract a particular person, okay, or you've been trying to attract, $1 million, or finding, an envelope full of money on the ground, we can bring abundance and manifest abundance into our lives. But when we try to make it too specific, that's where we can sometimes get in our own way, and it needs to be grounded in reality. Okay, and that needs to be something that you can tangibly manifest. Okay, and the importance of, and cutting through any sort of illusion or confusion at this time. Underneath that, we have the Fool. This is about being optimistic. This is about starting something new. This is about, really reinventing yourself as well. Really nice energy. And the Ace of Wands, the power and the passion to do this. So you are really supported to do, to do something brand new, to reinvent yourself, to start a new career, a new job, to, just start wearing your hair differently. Maybe you've relaxed your style now that you're staying home more. Maybe you've realized that you really want to channel your energy into some sort of creative, artistic endeavor. Maybe someone or something has really, has really turned you on. It could be turned you on in a physical, intimate way, or it could be turned you on to something new. Or you've been, you've been really turned on to a new part of yourself at this time. And it's beautiful. And whenever we start something new, we might not feel 100% self-confident because, it's new. So don't be so hard on yourselves, my dear Cancers. So what's absolutely beautiful is you guys are being, or we are being represented by the star card here. As you guys know, my sun is in Cancer. So this reading, I'm right along here with you. The star is Aquarius energy. You might have that in your chart. You just might be dealing with that. I'm sorry. You might have it in your chart, or you just might be exhibiting these qualities. This is hope. This is rejuvenation. This is following your intuition. This is a beautiful energy. Beautiful energy. For some of you, you may be stargazing at this time. You might be wishing upon a star. I love it. It's beautiful. Dipping your toe. Look, she's dipping her toe in the water, but I'm really getting that from our overall energy here. Dipping your toe into something that's new. And I just noticed underneath there, we do have the Justice card. So something that may have started or struck your fancy around the time of the new moon in, the full moon in Libra that we just went through. I love that. I love it. And the star card comes right after the Tower, right? So after a big shakeup, this is, that unexpected. This is that divine intervention. This is, you walking through the darkness after this huge shakeup and finding this beautiful person, this beautiful being who's there to offer you guidance and a drink of water, just what you need at this time. And remember, the Taurus new moon is really, Taurus is all about I need. So how do you get your needs met? And I think for some of you, it's going to come in unexpected ways. Now, what's blocking you is the Tower in reverse. So for some of you, you may need to clean up after this big shakeup, whatever that might be. It's going to be different for all of us, but then at the same time, the whole world is going through a transition period. But it's also the need, this is also telling me there's some resistance to this change. And as a Cancer, I know that we don't always like surprises. Now, do we? We like that stability. We like to sort of have that control over these things. We don't like these giant surprises, especially in our emotional state. And so the Tower in reverse is really telling me there's some resistance to that change, and Spirit's saying to set your intentions, release what no longer serves you. No matter the nostalgia that's attached to this person or this situation, there are beautiful things coming to you. There's a new you that's being created at this time, right? I can't help but think of, I think it's Theseus and Theseus's ship, that if you replace each board one at a time, one board a day, in a year, is it even the same ship, right? And our cells are constantly, we're constantly shedding skin cells and rejuvenating new cells. So are we even really the same person after, a certain amount of time? And that's true in our physical body. It's true as we go through this evolution, emotionally, spiritually, especially for those of us who are up-leveling spiritually and ascending and doing, meditative practices and healing. All right. So just, Spirit, this is a beautiful message. And I've just been overcome with like this warmth and this happiness, and just let it go. Let go of what no longer serves you. That 10 of Wands, that's Aries, Leo, Sag energy. Now, what you need to know, we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. The Three of Pentacles in reverse can be that you may have been in a third-party situation. This does not necessarily have to be that a partner was cheating on you. It could be anything that took away from a partnership, okay? And that could be also the relationship you have with your higher self. Okay, so what was interfering with that relationship? The Three of Pentacles is about collaboration. It's also about design. It's about planning. But in this deck, it's so interesting because this bird here is really telling me the importance of seeing the big picture here, you guys. And, this couple, when it's in the upright, they're working together. But I see them both as kind of not working. They're working towards the same thing, but they're not working in harmony. And I see this especially in the reverse. There was some sort of collaboration that wasn't working for you, okay? And it may be what's causing this sort of feeling of not being able to find your inner calm at this time. It may be that somebody did have a lot of options, and, you weren't aware of that until a certain point in time. Or it could be just that there were many options for you and you found that quite confusing. And sometimes when there's too much, we just kind of want to shut off and be by ourselves. Okay, so the Three of Pentacles is also a reminder that you are the architect of your life. Okay, so that your energy dictates what is attracted to you, and vice versa, what you're attracted to. So if you're vibrating at a really high frequency, then you're going to attract and be attracted to very high frequency things as well. And you have the power to walk away from anything or anybody that no longer serves you. Okay, and not in a narcissistic way that everybody serves us, but in the sense that, is it for your highest good? Is it for their highest good? Now, the final outcome is the Magician. The Magician in reverse can sometimes be somebody who's a little bit disingenuous, somebody who's tricky with their words, somebody who's trying to pull the wool over your eyes. The Magician is mercurial energy. Remember, somebody who's very mercurial is also somebody who's very moody, which is an attribute that is oftentimes associated with, you know who, us lovely Cancers. I can say that because I am a moody Cancer myself. And I embrace it fully. Remember, it's part of our human experience, all of these emotions. And it's important to feel these emotions. And just like we do in meditation, when we have thoughts that come in, just to watch them and watch them leave. So feel your feelings, okay? Get your feel your feels, Cancer. The Magician card in reverse, though, is also about not being able to manifest something that you've been working towards, okay? And I do see that here. Maybe that is also another reason why your self-confidence, your courage, or your strength might be waning at this time. But Spirit does want you to know that you have the power to do this. You may need to go back and have a little refresher course on how to use all of these tools in order to manifest what is for your highest good. Okay, it could be that you've got the wand and you have the cup and you have the pentacle, but you just can't remember where you placed that sword. Okay, and so really going back over that and seeing, what, but I do, I did know how to do this. I do know how to do this. The information is out there. I can do this. So really restoring, your self-confidence and the faith you have in yourself, because, this star energy just keeps pulling me back into this beautiful sense and state of peace and gratitude and happiness, and that you're going to get what you want. Okay, you're going to get what you want, Cancer. You can do it. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pull, this is the Psychic Tarot for additional messages. Whoop. And the High Priestess wanted to come out. So you guys trust your intuition big time, okay? The importance of trusting your intuition with this one. Don't fight it, okay? And we see that with the Star card. Trusting your intuition. Also, again, the Magician in reverse. Some of you might come up against somebody who isn't telling you the complete truth. Trust your intuition. Right now, this new moon is also happening on a 444 portal day. Your cards now just want to come out, and the Cancer comes out right smack dab in the middle of your reading, the Chariot card, the strength, power, success, victory. This is also closely linked to your speech as well. So trusting your intuition is going to take you exactly where you need to go, whether that's a route of healing, victory, overcoming. And for some of you, it might be cutting through somebody's I don't want to sound so blunt, cutting through their lies. It sounds like a soap opera. But cutting through even lies you might be telling yourself, the Magician card. And please, again, I don't want you to take this as me accusing you. We all do this. And I was seeing that a little bit in the Seven of Cups, the need to be grounded in reality. Have you been idealizing to a point where it's to your detriment, where it's not good for you, whether it's a person, and it could be that we were ignoring red flags because we wanted to, because we had idealized this relationship, or we had fantasized, the outcome of this relationship. And then sort of ignoring the things that, ignoring the fact that maybe your needs, emotional or physical or spiritual, weren't being met. Okay. And again, this doesn't have to be just a romantic relationship. It could be any type of situation, but I love that at the bottom, positive movement forward. So you're moving in the right direction, Cancer. And the fact that you guys are coming out, the Chariot card is coming out in this reading, that, those of us listening to this reading are aligned. You are in perfect alignment, but do trust your intuition, your own inner guiding light. Good things are coming to you, although there may be some obstacles. you get the 9. This is my favorite card, you guys, and you probably already know that if you've listened to some of my readings. The Material Harvest, this is the 9 of Pentacles card. This is Venus and Virgo. Again, excuse me, Venus coming out into this reading, which we just had the full moon in Libra about coexisting in our relationships, and now we have this new moon falling on Earth Day in Taurus, also ruled by Venus, which is beauty, sensuality, pleasure, love, money, stability. I mean, really, does it get any better than this? The 9 of Pentacles is, this is all about you doing it for yourself. I always see, sisters are doing it for themselves. I love that song. But just and again, take gender out of it. This is all about you. This person is illuminated, trusting their intuition. If you can see here on these 2 cards, look at this door and the light coming out of this door. And then this person, their crown chakra is also lit up. It looks a lot like the Hanged Man energy. So again, you guys receiving the downloads. This 4/22, so April 22nd is another portal day, like our 444, getting that information. Make sure that you do take time out for yourself to pray or to meditate on the day of this new moon. Set your intentions, do any rituals that you normally do. For those of you that are interested, I often do new moon rituals and full moon rituals with the Sage Goddess. She's absolutely wonderful, and I highly recommend her. I'm not affiliated with her at all, but they're just such powerful journeys you can take with her, and rituals to do a new moon and full moon. The Material Harvest is, you doing it for yourself, you being independent. This is you, again, law of attraction, you being able to pick up all of these tools. Look here we have the Magician, and he's holding the tools. And in reverse, it's like he can't quite find one of them or something like that. And here he's got all that he needs right there in front of him, and he's done it. So again, Cancer, just trust yourself. You guys are doing the right thing. And in order to raise self-confidence and trusting yourself, that would be a lot of solar plexus chakra work if you guys do energy work. And then you get patience and planning. So look at that. You get, this is interesting. You get patience and planning came out before, but you get 2 7s. So again, this is a very spiritual journey for my Cancers out there. 77 is the master number, about spirit work, the path of the mystic, spiritual leadership, truth, and purification of the ego. So for a lot of you, this does relate to your spiritual journey. I don't normally do this, and I don't even know if we're supposed to do this, but 9 take away 2 is 7, and you have 3 7s. Some of you may be seeing 777 lately, or you may start to see this. Patience and planning, I'm seeing these 2 pillars here in the traditional High Priestess energy, or traditional Rider-Waite imagery. The priestess is set between 2 pillars about making an important decision. But look again here, we have this same light emanating out from these pillars that we have between, behind him and this door. So there's a lot of enlightenment. You guys are definitely part of this great awakening that's taking place. There's some important decision to make, but in order to make that decision or those decisions, whether it's about love, romance, material harvest, finance, health, your family, whatever it might be, creative endeavors, trust your intuition. You have all the answers that you need, and you can find those answers through prayer, through meditation. Make sure that you guys are setting your intentions with this, new moon in Taurus that's also falling on Earth Day, and also pay attention to nature, and the importance of grounding. We're seeing that here, the importance of grounding with the 7 of Cups. Going out for a walk in nature can really help you if you're feeling any sort of, confused or, a sense of imbalance. Memories. Yeah, look at this beautiful card. Cherish memories of loved ones. So again, there's a sense of nostalgia. Again, I'm getting more than anything, you know, that you have ancestors or passed on loved ones who are supporting you on this journey. Again, if you're getting any sort of nudges or intuitive hits, or you just start thinking about someone, for some of us too, it could be smells. Lately, I've been, you know, just getting this beautiful smell of perfume in my room. And okay. Who do you think of when that happens? You know, or if you have the chance to see a flower open up. And just on a personal note, in my home, my godmother, who was a very, very spiritual lady and a very renowned acupuncturist and healer, when she passed on Valentine's Day. And we have a wandering iris in the living room. And, you know, the day she passed, unfortunately, we weren't with her. We had been with her previously, or very, you know, up until that point, but we weren't with her when she passed. Those irises, boom, you could hear them popping open. So now every time they pop open, you know, it's a message from, you know, from our passed on loved one, reminding us that she's here and she's by our side. And it's just a beautiful thing. Originality, blaze your own trail. Yeah, I love that. Some of you might want to look into the Sagittarius reading as well. Their reading was all about this, was all about starting something new, blazing their own trail, ignoring the naysayers. Trust your intuition. You're going to be really successful. This is going to take, you know, patience and planning, taking a look at where you're investing your time, your energy, your love, and your resources. How are your needs getting met? How can you bring beauty, sensuality, and pleasure into this experience? You're going to have to let go of something. You're resisting change. You need to stop resisting that change. Let go of the things that no longer serve you. And it may be an eye-opener for people around you. But Cancer, you know, we are very strong. Very strong. And, you know, this is a beautiful reading that you are definitely divinely supported on this journey. So I'm going to repeat myself. Trust your intuition. Some of you may be healers, you may be other readers, empaths, yogas, mystics, Reikeists, light workers. Man, I love you guys. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Okay, I'm using the romance angels. Some of you, this may relate to a love relationship, a soulmate relationship, a twin flame journey, a counterpart, a life partner. But for others of us, this is going to be just our spiritual journey. This situation is calling for you to have faith, trust your intuition. I'm going to leave it there because if not, I'm just going to keep repeating myself. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for being on this journey with me. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment, share, ring that notification bell. But most of all, I want to thank you for all your love and support. I hope you have an absolutely beautiful day. Take care.